What is up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of my F122 Mobile Racing Crew. And we're here for episode number 48 today for the Japanese Grand Prix in Season 60. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Brazilian Grand Prix, the one where we actually finally had a voiceover, a correct voiceover for once, that was a great result. We came from last to first once again. Once again, the Red Bull proven to be an absolute beast around all of these tracks. But coming into the Japanese Grand Prix, this is going to be a bit of a different story because, well, it's safe to say that Japan really has not given us a great record. We don't have a great rep with Japan. It is a hard track to overtake, but it's also a very unique track as well. So we're just going to quickly set up this lap. Well, not really. We're just going to quickly quit qualifying here. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes, I am sure I want to quit game. I've done this many times. I don't know why you bother to keep asking, but we're just going to keep moving forward. Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon, Alonso, Bottas, Guan Yu, Gasly, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Madison, Latifi, Albon, Stroll, Vettel, and us round up the grid as we go to 5 red lights then for the Japanese Grand Prix. Lights out, and away we go then. It's a good start for us then against both Aston Martins as you would expect. And now making our way into turn 1 we go, passing both Williams now and trying to make a move on the Haas into turn 1 we go. Schumacher gives us a bit of a squeeze there. We managed to make our way through, although not without making a bit of contact, as Joe and Gasly are going wheel to wheel here into the S section. This is not really ideal as we make a bit of contact on. When I say a bit, I mean a lot of contact between these two guys as you go around the outside of Joe. Again, making a lot of contact here as these guys, well, they're a bit clumsy, and I'm very clumsy around the circuit. We almost make the car spin out there. Somehow managed to keep the car on the track then, and we managed to move on. But we're up into P11 then in just one sector, which is ideal. But we need to keep moving forward to make sure the leaders don't get ahead too far then. As we make our way into the hairpin, this is a very good place to overtake some of these cars, and we are going to do that as we send it up the inside of Bottas and Alonso and make our way up into P9. And we get a great run out of this corner as we go potentially on the outside of Ocon here into this long right-hander here. We're going to out-drag. This could be a drag as we do get the slipstream off of Ricciardo just up ahead, and that's going to be great as we make our way into Spoon Curve here. We thought about a move on the inside, but Ricciardo places his car perfectly there. And we have to wait for a different opportunity, and that opportunity might present itself now as we power our way past the McLaren driver, and we make our way up into P7 with Norris just up ahead. The Red Bull straight line's becoming an absolute clutcher now. Can we go on the inside of 130? Oh, it's going to be a bold move to the inside, and we do manage to make it sick, and at the same time, dive it on the inside then of George Russell. Get the car slowed down, get the nose turned in, and just like that, we're up into P5 then with Hamilton just up ahead. Easy pickings with slipstream and, well, just pure Red Bull pace power as we make our way onto the lap onto the second lap then of the Japanese Grand Prix with Verstappen, our teammate, about 1 second ahead of us. We do have some good pace then in this river. We just need to find a rhythm through this S section, and we will be set. The car is, well, feeling absolutely on rails. We can really throw this car around these corners, and this car will just stick and live up to it. Absolutely beautiful there. As we make our way through this section, and we can see Verstappen, well, he's getting a bit held up there by Sainz, as Sainz is dropping a little too far back from his teammate. His teammate is really pulling away right now, so we're going to have to quickly make some moves here with Verstappen. He's looking a little bit slow. I'm hoping to try to get past him as quickly as we can. On the inside we go of him and Sainz as well. A clean double overtake, and that is us up into P2 with Leclerc just up ahead. Remember that Ferrari has good straight line speed, but we do have the slipstream. Can we potentially make a move into Spoon Corner? This Ferrari is pretty fast. Are we going to make a move up the inside? No, we're not. We're going to let Leclerc go and see if we can get a better run out of Spoon Corner to try to set up a move then into 130R. And we are going to do so successfully as we make our way past the Monegasque driver. Into P1 we go, and that is us into the race lead then. But will Leclerc come back with that Ferrari power? It is actually pretty decent in the corners, I will admit. The Ferrari, I think, is better than the Red Bull in the corner, so we will have to see if we can hold on to this. And also, I'm just purely not very good at Suzuka, even though in the game the AI is quite interesting, to say the least. But we are moving on then to the last lap then of the Japanese Grand Prix. So Leclerc still keeping us honest. He's just a second behind us, so if we make a mistake, he's going to quickly be able to pick up the pieces then. But we are managing to stay ahead of the driver for now through the S section. Just try to ease it as best as we can. We want to bring home, well, it's going to be another race win. We've won almost every single race then of this season. The only race we have not won was Baku, when we had that extremely warm power unit and we ended up finishing, well, P4. It was still it was the worst out of the top 2 teams, but we were miles ahead of the other guys, so it really didn't even matter then. So we just gotta see how the last race will end up then. But I'm curious, will Red Bull want to retain us for another season? Will we go to a different team like Ferrari, or will we go to a lower team? Are we going to try to go back to the midfield and make it a bit more interesting in the series to try and fight for these wins? Because I'm not going to lie, it's great to win races in such a competitive car. I mean, everyone wants to do that, but do you ever get bored of it? For me, a little bit. I mean, you kind of you start from last, but you can only do so much. The AI is not really that difficult. It's not like F122 or F123 where you can sort of change the AI difficulty to match your style and you're able to have a decent fight. But like I say, it sometimes actually is a pretty good challenge as we go from last to first, because especially some tracks like Suzuka where it's hard to overtake, but this time around we have done a spectacular job of fighting our way through the field and dominating to take another victory here in Season 6 across the line to win the Japanese Grand Prix ahead of Leclerc. Besides Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricardo, Ocon, and Alonso. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.